Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Ashworth. Today we are going to talk about research tips. The goals for today are to boost your search skills to get you off to a good start, help you to really see the benefits of planning your search before you start, help you to maximize your good results, and to talk about how to make the best use of your resources. My one objective for this lesson is to see you on your way to becoming research stars. First, you need to boost your skills. Most of you know how to search via search engines like Google and Bing. When you do research, you need to learn how to be invisible. We'll talk more about why in the next slide. Number 2 is about sources. The more you know about different kinds of sources, the better. Number 3 is all about using advanced searching. This isn't just filling in words in the search field. This is making use of advanced search tools available to you. Okay, let's talk about getting invisible. Why would you need to do this? Well, check out the graphic on the right. This comes from Wired Magazine Online and shows how much of the internet the user probably doesn't see in that red bit. So if you're doing research, that means that this bit is not coming up in your search results. Why is this? It's all due to a thing called the filter bubble. When you shop online, when you search for information about famous people you admire or music you like, search engines collect and register this information. So the next time you search for anything, say for example, articles on Rosa Parks, you probably won't have the same ranked results as the person next to you, who likes different music and movies and shops at other places. See, once your information is stored, Google and Yahoo and Bing want to give you more of what they think you want. Unfortunately, that means you get shortchanged when it comes to results. To avoid this problem, go incognito or use filter-free search engines like DuckDuckGo or StartPage.com. Here's a link to more advice on popping the filter bubble, but you can also Google this phenomenon for yourselves and learn ways to make sure you're getting access to good results. The second item of importance in giving your skills a boost is to know what resources are available to you wherever you are. At Lynbrook, I recommend visiting the library webpage, where you can get a great idea of the resources we have and how you can access them. We have print and digital books, both fiction and nonfiction. Our catalog is online, so you can look for books and check out eBooks anywhere you have internet access. The open web is a big one, and I want to reiterate the importance of making sure you understand the filter bubble effect, as well as the fact that search engines use keyword indexing. As a reminder, this is when search engine web crawlers rank the most used words on a site, whether or not the article is actually about those keywords. We have lots of databases available to you at LHS, and I encourage you to use them for research. A database is a collection of articles, newspapers, videos, pictures, and more that have been organized into subject areas. You'll be able to access some great materials here. Check the website for the list and descriptions of all the databases we use. Most databases allow you to save searches and provide citations that you can copy and paste into your research. Finally, people are a great resource. Your friendly librarians can help you locate experts in the field that you can interview. You'll be surprised how much these scholars and professionals can help you. And obviously, your librarians and teachers are good resources for help with research and formatting. Your librarians have created a research site that also may be helpful to you. It includes access to tutorials, screencasts, and videos that will help you if you can't make it to the library. Okay. I need to just make another go at getting you to use our databases. When you go to the open web, you have to know how to filter through ads, garbage or joke sites, as well as stuff that may not be relevant to you. Unless you know how to do advanced searches, and even if you use Google Scholar, you will inevitably run into the too many results problem. Databases are great because you have access to resources that are scholarly, you have more search options available from the get-go, the articles are part of a subscription we have, so you won't have to pay for access. They're available 24/7 from any internet-connected device, and like I mentioned before, you can save your searches when you make yourselves free accounts. I could go on, but I will save that for another lesson just about databases. Now let's talk about advanced searching tools. I'm not going to go through the ins and outs of the links on this list, but if there's one thing I need to emphasize today, it's that you take advantage of the awesome tutorials that are already out there, and better than anything I could make. If you click these links, they will take you to amazingly helpful documents that list or show some excellent search tools. I do teach a lesson on advanced searching to upper grades, but if you check out these links, you'll be way ahead of the game. You'll cut down on your search time by half, with exceptions of course. So, we've talked about boosting your search results by making yourself invisible, knowing your resources, and using advanced searches instead of just sticking to the little search box or field. The second thing that will make you into a search rock star is planning ahead. I can't emphasize this enough, and everyone will tell you, don't procrastinate when you do big projects, but this is important. It will really benefit you when you're anxious about a project. First, once you get an assignment, pencil in the due dates. Your teachers often supply these for you, but don't count on someone else to keep you up to date. Put your dates in your phones or wall calendars at home, wherever you know you'll see them. If your teacher doesn't supply the dates, you are the only one to determine how much time you need to spend on researching, taking notes, drafting, and finalizing your work so it's ready to turn in or present. Once you've got a good idea of your schedule, fill out a search plan worksheet. A search plan worksheet is something you do right before you got your schedule and before you start researching. It will really help to give you an idea of search terms to use, where you plan to search, and what to do if you don't find enough information. Later in the presentation, I'll show you an example of a search plan worksheet. The next step to becoming a search rock star is learning to maximize your best results. Number 1 is to keep track of what you've searched for. Make notes on your search plan worksheet about what terms you've used so you don't keep doing the same searches over and over again. With databases, your searches are saved, so you can check those too. With search engines like Google, you'll have to check your search history. Number 2, pearl growing, happens when you get too few results. When you find a good article and use it as a way to get more good articles. In databases, you can use a related results link to get you to similar articles. You can also check the key or subject terms. You can also check the article's references for more good stuff. Another way to pearl grow is to use a thesaurus or subject heading finder like the Library of Congress to see which subject headings you should use when talking about your topic. Really though, if you find that good article, you'll probably benefit the most from the key terms associated with that article. Number 3 is what happens when you get too many results. You're going to see this the most with open web search engines. Use limiters to narrow the results list down to something more manageable than 1,500 results. Number 4, to maximize your best results on the open web, it's best to be specific. You won't wind up with so many results that it'll take you until next year to go through all of them. Use your search plan worksheet in advanced Google or Bing searching to get the right kind of results fast. The final tip to get you on your way to becoming a search star is to make sure you use all the best resources. Don't waste your efforts on the open web. Make use of interviews, databases, and print resources. Believe me, your teacher will know straight away where you spent your research time. When you use a variety of resources, you practice good research skill. Just do it. Now let's bring it all together. Say you get a research assignment. Your first step is to get the dates into your schedule. The next step is to examine your topic. Use a search plan worksheet to get you going. You can also locate the same chart on the LHS Research website. The link is at the end of this presentation. The first part of the worksheet is a table. Notice the and or sections in gray. Keep this in mind as you search. Use a thesaurus to look up other possible terms or synonyms, and get your hands on a subject heading catalog like the Library of Congress subject headings. You'll find good terms here. Next, plan where you want to search. Then list some fields and limiters you might want to think about as you search. Note that I didn't put a date limiter to the 1930s. This is because I want articles about the 1930s, not to limit the article date range to the 1930s. You can use advanced searching to look for articles about the 1930s. Just don't use a date limiter. Decide what you do if you get too few or too many results. Then add more notes. This is where you can jot down your searches if you like. After you make a plan of attack, you're ready to research. At this point, you have a clear direction of where you're headed. Make sure to remember the rest though. Go incognito, use advanced searching, and lawn mow and pearl grow your results so you wind up with the best ones. Don't forget to use all kinds of resources. You're not only going to impress your teachers, but you will be learning how to expand your skills. When you limit yourselves to the open web, you're leaving out some wonderful resources. When you use your time well and plan ahead, you'll make great strides towards research success. Add on new searching skills, and you'll be a research star. Here is a short list of resources I used. For more on the filter bubble, this link that I've listed here will take you to the TED Talk by Eli Pariser on the filter bubble. Thank you, and good luck in your research.